King Tuff.
Joined in the studio right now. We are surrounded by King Tuff. They're about to play us some track. You may know King Tuff from his latest self-titled record, but there's a long history of other bands as well, which we might talk about in a moment. Kyle and Jake and Gary, thank you so much for coming in to the studio. And you're day 2 now in Sydney. How are things shaping up?
We touched a koala.
Did you really touch a koala?
We touched him.
You know you can get diseases from those things.
I washed my hand.
I hope you wash your hand.
I only washed one of them, though.
One of those One Direction kids got a very, very bad disease that you normally get doing something you shouldn't be doing.
What do you do?
Apparently he touched a koala and he got some kind of bad disease.
You're lying to me.
I'm not kidding. It's an STD, but apparently he got it from... That's what I heard in the tabloids, man. Tabloids. But, you know, I don't purport. I'm just saying allegedly.
Dang.
So as long as you know that you're free and clear and you use the hand sanitizer,
well, I didn't, I touched him with my hand. I didn't touch him with anything else.
Well, that seems reasonable. First of all, like they're when King Tuff the new record came in, I mean the most obvious thing was the startling artwork covered here, of course, with the bat, and then the video for Bad Thing. There were all these really dark images, but it was still kind of like a fun sound. And I wanted to ask you about that juxtaposition of those two, kind of dark and light in the music and the appearance.
Oh, I think I just sort of... I always like to have a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? We saw some bats today, too.
Oh, did you?
They were huge.
Yeah, we get those.
But a bat itself is kind of like that, too. It's kind of like a cuddly-looking animal with a cute face, but it's got crazy wings, like a leather jacket.
They get a bad rap. They're really quite nice, I think.
They get a bat rap. Don't get me started.
Don't get you started on bats.
God, don't get me started on nothing.
Well, let's talk about, maybe a lot of people in Australia perhaps first came across you with your work with Happy Birthday. And now, can you tell us the difference between working under the Happy Birthday moniker and now moving towards King Tuff?
The Happy Birthday thing was really a collaborative thing with, the songwriting was very collaborative with the other people in that band. And these songs I wrote mostly myself, So that's the main difference. It's also just more rock.
Is it, do you feel, coming into from that collaborative, does that sort of change the way that you write? Or has it opened you up to a new and exciting world?
I've always sort of done both, always written stuff by myself and at the same time worked with other people and stuff. So...
Well, you've worked with some great people, like you worked with Jay Mascis.
Yay Mashish.
That would have been, was that good? What was that like?
Oh, yeah.
He strikes me as like an intense character.
No, he just likes to sit on the couch and watch TV and stuff.
I sat behind him once in a church. It was very weird. I thought it was a lady, but then it turned out to be Jay Mascis.
Hey, man, we saw Steven Tyler yesterday, and Gary thought he was a lady first.
Did you see him at the airport?
No, we were stopped at a traffic light.
Traffic light?
And he was parked right next to us. His window rolled down, and he was sitting right there, and I couldn't control myself, and I screamed, "Steven Tyler!" And then he gave me the peace sign.
Really?
Oh, it was a fantastic moment.
People would have paid thousands of dollars for that moment. I'm sure someone is on a tarmac somewhere.
That's just the kind of luck we have.
You're going to go back from this trip to Australia, and people will be like, "Did you hug a koala?" Forget the koala. I saw Steven Tyler.
Yeah, he had a good vibe going. Sitting there.
Go
patches and everything with holes, 'cause I don't care what my mama said. No, I don't care at all, 'cause I'll still be a freak to my knees, so my old pointy boots are all that you see. 'Cause I don't need no coffin or no cemetery. Well, I don't care what my grandma said. No, I don't care at all. 'Cause you know I'll still be a freak when I'm dead. Well, I'm walking on the track and I can't go back. Saw myself lying on that old deathbed. Just another sinner, just a lost soul. So dress me up nice and throw me in a hole. 'Cause I don't care what my baby said. No, I don't care at all. 'Cause you know I'll still be a freak when I'm dead, yeah. Any way the wind blows, any way at all. Well, you know I'll still be a freak when I'm dead. A freak when I'm dead. A freak when I'm dead.
King Tuff live on FBI. Thank you very much for coming in, guys.
Oh, thank you.
And the show is